Hi,
Who are you?
I'm Warren from Hungry Lucy, and I'm in the basement. So, in our past few tours, we've always used a laptop that just has backing tracks and video on it. That proved to be problematic, to say the least. It kept stopping and starting in the middle of songs. So, that now is a word processor. And now we don't use a laptop anymore.
What do you do instead?
Well, okay, I'll walk you around the new live setup. So here we have the little percussion station. And I'll use that on a few songs eventually. In this particular set for this show, just one song, In the Circle. And now over here we have the all-important set list, and that's for the show that we're playing on Tuesday. Today is Sunday, and we had a rehearsal today, and it's a good thing we still have one day in between. Okay, so the main keyboard, as always, as it used to be, is my aging Korg Triton LE, and I have all of the backing sequences programmed into the keyboard, so I'm no longer using a laptop for that. So, for example, I can hit the button and start the sequencer, and that's a bit loud. You can hear that starting. That's the song Stars. So in there will be some backing sounds and drums, and then I will play along with that. So for Stars, I'm just playing this. Like that. So I'm playing the song on the keyboard there, and then up here we have the Access Virus, which we've used on
All the albums?
all the albums, I think, perhaps, except for Apparitions, because we didn't have it then, and it does lots of nice electronic-y sounding sounds, so we use it. The main song we're using it for in this set is To Kill a King, where we've kind of got this little intro going on, and then that kicks in with the familiar To Kill a King sound. You get the idea. So it's doing all those nice sounds and that little.
Would you like to pause for a moment and grab your tea?
Here I have my mixer, and that's just all of the keyboards are mixed through here. So the sound man just has to balance the microphones and the music and the percussion. So all the keyboards are routed through here so I can change their levels. So that's my little pod. Now over here, in between my pod and Christa's pod, is what Christa likes to call Matilda, the Alesis Micron. So that again is routed to the mixer, and Christa plays this on a few songs. And then over there, over here, I'll walk around there, so here's the Matilda. And then over here is Christa's pod, which has her delicious piano with the nice weighted keys that I can't get along with because I'm so used to synthesizers. Ooh, I'm Christa, look at my long hair. So Christa sits down and plays and sings for Harvest and Sunday Smiled.
And more in the future.
And more in the future, but that's it for now. and then stand up and sing. Microphone pops off just like mine did. It's very professional. So then Christa can stand up and sing, la 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 la, and then play Little Matilda. So that's our new live rig. It seems like a lot of stuff looking at it right now, but it's a lot simpler technology-wise than the last few tours we've done. There's no laptop to rely on. There's no video. We're not doing any video at the moment at all. That may change in the future, but the video will be a completely separate entity from all of the backing tracks. So that I'm sure the video will run off of a laptop of some sort. So if that should fail, the worst that can happen is the video will go off instead of the whole show coming into a complete halt. So we learned a lesson there, and it's much nicer this way. There's much more actual musical instruments. Whoa, what a concept for a band. So that's nice. So that's the new rig.
I was thinking about the video the other day, and I certainly miss doing and creating the videos, but for the live aspect, I don't really. I'm not saying that we never will again, because I know we will, but they seem to be more appropriate in a larger venue where you could really, you know, get the scheme of the video itself along with the performance on stage. And I think trying to do that every single time is just, it's exhausting, and you never get exactly what you want, and it doesn't look how you want, and it doesn't feel how you want, and sometimes you can't get the screen right, and I don't miss doing all that, you know. Ooh, boom, we gotta do this screen, we gotta do this stuff first, and it's like, oh, and then you're supposed to sing and set up and all this stuff too. So no, I don't miss that part of it, but
Do you plan to make more videos though?
yeah, we do plan to make a lot more videos, and like I said, maybe we'll do some of the more appropriate venues that can handle, you know, a big video screen and stuff like that. We'll do them there, but I don't think it's important to do it for every single show.
Do you do it for like online and DVDs though still?
Oh yeah, we'll probably do a lot more for DVDs and online little previews like what this is going to be. But I kind of find it nice that because people, every single show that we had video, that's the thing they commented on. They didn't say anything about the music. So it's kind of nice now to be recognized more for the musical aspect than just for the video. And there are some people, like Angel, that still find themselves, you know, missing the video, and I understand that, because for them, they kind of saw it all at the same time and, you know, wanted to experience the visual and the audio at the same time. But it'll happen again, just not every single show. Cooking is also another thing that I absolutely adore doing, and when we're on tour and things, that's one of the main things that I get withdrawal about. Like after 3 days, I'm ready to go home and cook something.
Food, good food, that's the best thing about being home, because as you may or may not know, Christa, my lovely wife, is quite the chef, quite the vegetarian chef, and it's hard enough to find good vegetarian food on the road, let alone home cooked. And we tend to eat like a lot of fresh organic stuff, and after a week of eating non-fresh stuff, you can really feel it in your body. You're like, ugh, it just makes you feel sluggish. So getting good food is definitely the best part of being home. Do you ever get creative blocks?
Yeah, sometimes I stack them in threes. Yeah. I've been a bit lyrically constipated now for about 8 months, and that's about right. It happens every single time you think, oh no, that was the last thing. I had this gift temporarily and now it's gone, or if you consider it a gift. But I certainly get blocked and can't make the words work, and then that's when because we just recently had an experience like that with Lionheart, and I really like the words, but I couldn't get them to work with anything. So one night with a bottle of Pinot Grigio and a bottle of Chianti Classico, we managed to make a very free-form, emotional, moody piece with the same words that I had written originally. So it kind of helps when that happens to get the lyrics and the ideas flowing again. I do believe that you can really get distracted by birds. Oh, hello. That was funny, sorry. The robin threw me off. So I'm not totally blocked at the moment, because I've got verbal diarrhea right now.